Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is having such a fantastic day so far. Today we're working on reading skill, reading passage number 1, test number 2, true false not given type of question, questions 8 to 13. Before we start answering these questions, let's review whatever we have practiced before, as we have practiced this type of question before. And as we talked together before for last session, there are some crucial steps required to answer this test for this type of question. And this type of question, true false not given, was one of the types of questions requiring us to initially finding keywords before checking the passage. And remember, and let me highlight this step. Let me highlight the emphasis of this step before we answer these questions, as I have seen many candidates are reluctant to spend time on it, as, I don't know, maybe they want to use much of 20 minutes allowed for each passage as possible, rather than just simply finding those keywords. And I don't want my students to fall for these tricks. Okay, let's get started by finding keywords for each statement. We separately find appropriate, suitable keywords. Okay, number 1, question number 8. Britain's canal network grew rapidly so here's the result, so that more goods could be transported around the country. So what are the keywords? Of course, rapidly. Adverbs can be our priority in finding keywords. More. Adjectives could be, of course, the verb transported around the country. Britain's canal maybe is, I don't know, maybe this is, yes, the title, as Britain is our title. Okay, Britain's canal network, yes, grew rapidly, of course, grew. Next one, of course, goods can be one of our, yes, can be one of our keywords, but not more important than more and rapidly, okay? Next one, costs in the iron industry rose when the technique of smelting iron ore with coke was introduced. So, of course, smelting is the verb. This is the process of doing something, of course, can be important. And the whole statement is actually referring to the costs, yes? So, cost is actually our main important topic here. And next one, name. We have a name, Samuel, name, and communication system of this person. Of course, this person starting in capital letter can be our priority, can be detected sooner than other keywords, other possible keywords, and more reliable than that developed by, of course, William Cook, is other people can be detected sooner. And Carlos Weston, yes, all of them can be our priority. Names can be our priority. Communication system can be our one of our keywords, but of course, more reliable than is our priority. Okay. Question number 11, the economic benefits of industrialization were limited to certain sectors of society. The economic can be our priority because adjectives and adverbs are the first thing we notice. Of course, benefits, economic benefits of Industrialization can be our keyword, and notice the British spelling of this word, because in the American spelling way we would have the letter Z as S, okay? Replaced to S, okay? We're limited to certain sectors of society. Of course, limited. So, being limited is the whole thing this statement wants to say, okay? And next one. Some skilled weavers believe that the introduction of new textile machines would lead to job losses. Okay, of course, job losses. Skilled weavers. Belief is one of the keywords that I have told you that cannot be directly in the passage. Maybe you would face the synonyms of these words. Or maybe you have to elicit this word through the passage by explaining the way that they believe, okay? So you might not encounter the exact word, so never expect to encounter these words such as believe, explain, or other keywords can be explained more in the passage, okay? New textile machines, of course, is the introduction of new textile machines. Of course, introduction is one of the another keyword that cannot be directly in the passage, so that I won't highlight it as the one that should be found, should be detected in the passage. So, of course, textile machines can be a good clue, would lead to job losses. Okay, there are some sympathy. I don't know, I'm dubious that sympathy might be directly in the passage or not, but we would check whether it can be in the passage or not. But right now, I just highlighted as a word some sympathy, but it might be explained. But it seems like that it might be in the past. I don't know. Okay, but I just highlighted. There was some sympathy among local people for the name good, who were arrested near a name good, and among local people is one of the keywords that can be specifically explained in the passage, because when we have local people or other synonyms, vernacular people, native people, in the passage it can be not explained, I mean that it can be specifically named, okay, the name of people of those living in those region, okay? So it might be specific keywords in the passage, okay? Some keywords might be specifically mentioned in the statement, while can be found generally in the passage. Maybe you can find material in the statement and exactly find the name of material in the passage, like gold and metal, but in the statements you would find just material, okay? So be mindful of these tricky keywords and try to speculate what you're gonna face, what you're gonna encounter through the passage, okay? Okay. Let us check one by one, and everybody, let us check the steps again. The keywords we have selected will be the starting point for our scamming procedure, okay? We will then go on to scan through the passage, picking out the keywords, detecting information needed for each statement. Okay. Let us check. Here's the passage. Let me show you. And now we're gonna find the statement. Sorry, the keywords of the statement. Let us check step number 2. Finding keywords, scanning process of scanning through the passage. As I told you before, we have to find 3 statements all together. Okay? We never find each statement independently. Since the keywords contribution over the entire passage might be totally scattered, you might find a set of words, set of keywords belonging to a specific statement into 2 separated paragraphs located at, for example, paragraph number 2, as well as, for example, this paragraph. For example, question number 9. Okay. At first, you found paragraph number 2 because you found paragraph number 1 allocated for question number 8, for example. Okay. So now you have found number 9 here. Okay. So you're looking for number 10. You go for number 10. Okay. But the answer of number 9 is here. Okay. You're spending time on these paragraphs looking for number 9. You're spending your time because you're totally sure it was 9. So this one is 10. Okay. Here are many paragraphs you have to spend your time. And it might be difficult because these paragraphs are totally irrelevant to number 10. You're looking for the keywords in number 10. Okay. Whereas number 9 is here. Number 10 is here, for example. Okay. And it can be simply found by just taking the first look at this paragraph, and you spend all your time in finding number 10 through these paragraphs. Okay. Okay. So our strategy is finding 3 statements all together. Whenever you're looking for statement number 8, 9, 10, okay, you skip number 8. Or just quickly checking number 8. Try to find number 9 in order to find number 8, okay? Because questions are in order, as the text is, okay? So, you're looking for number 9 to find where you have to find number 8. You don't trust number 9, okay? Unless you find number 10, okay? Now I have found number 10, so I can trust number 9, okay? And there's specifically, this paragraph specifically is allocated for number 9, and we make sure, okay? We're totally sure by finding 8, 10, 10, okay? So let us scan for this chain 8, 9, 10. Okay, number 8. Number 8 can be more tricky than number 9 and 10 because this is the beginning of our scamming process, and 8 might be not given, okay, so that you could find 9 easier, okay, and then 10, okay. But let us check for 8 quickly. Okay, everybody, quickly, please. Okay. It was canal, rapidly, transported. Okay. The main important keyword can be transportation. Okay. Is there anything related to transportation, transform? Okay. And here's one keyword associated to that one. So the other one, transportation. Okay. Transportation, exactly. Okay, I don't check it right now. Now we're looking for number 9. Okay, I want to make sure that is this paragraph exactly related to number 8 or not. Number 9, costs rose smelting. Okay, rose smelting. Of course, smelt is our most important one, as well as rising trend, and the cost, or maybe smelting. Okay, demand. Yes, smelting. Okay, I have found this one for 9. It might be. Okay, might be. Okay, number 10, reliable and names. Okay, I have names, communication system, and of course names are our priority. Communicate. It was 9, and yes, communicate. And yes, exactly the name. Yes, am I right? Yes, Whetstone, William. Okay, it can be 10. Okay, of course 9 is here because 10 is here. Now I check 10 and I make sure that this is exactly for allocated for 10, and then we check number 9, finally 8. Okay, because names are exactly here. Okay, more reliable than developed by blah blah blah. Communication belongs to this Samuel, and were reliability. Okay, I give you time to figure out is it whether true or false, or maybe not given. Let us check the statement. More reliable than these two people. Communication system belonging to Samuel Morse was more reliable than the one these two people did, maybe. Okay. Let us check the paragraph again. Okay. Okay, everybody. Now, let us check. This is when we have to clarify what we're looking for. So, what this statement says, that conversely, it would be false. This statement is true, okay? Explained in the paragraph, maybe. And the opposite side would be false. Okay, first, you have to clarify that which side is this side, the statement side, and which side can be the opposite, okay? So it says that Samuel's communication system was more reliable than the developed one by these two people. So Samuel one's is more reliable, okay? Is more reliable. So this is actually true. And if they say that these two people, William and the other one, were more reliable, okay, it would be false. Okay, if we cannot find any information regarding reliability, it would be not given. Okay, everybody. Let us find if there is any evidence indicating which one is more reliable, or maybe nothing can be explained. Nothing is explained. Okay, let us check which one. Can you find any evidence indicating that the one is more reliable? Okay, key advances in communication method. People increasingly saw the need to communicate efficiently over long. Okay, need to communicate efficiently over. Okay, they need. Okay. Okay, these people, okay, can you find the adjective which was our priority, more reliable, okay? Is there any comparison between this one system and Samuel's one? The speed of, it was essential to have fast and effective means of avoiding collisions. Is there any synonym or paraphrases belonging to reliable or not? Or just explaining British inventors, these two ones, what they did and what Samuel actually worked? And is there any comparison? Is there any comparative adjectives, or maybe superlative adjectives, but there's no. Okay, can you find? No. So here's the point. Here's where you have to notice. First, you have to determine what you're looking for. Which side is true, which side can be false, which side actually contradicts this information. I have to figure out before checking the paragraph, because I have seen many candidates looking for, I don't know what they're looking for. They don't know what they're looking for. Because you spend a few seconds before checking the paragraph by clarify what you're gonna do. Okay, which side is true and which side is conversely wrong. Okay, good. Analysis is totally not given. There was no sign of talking about more reliable, which was our priority, which was our main important, noticeable, I think, adjective. Okay, number 9 can be 100% here, because 10 is here, and we have 8. This paragraph didn't belong to number 9. Sorry. Okay, 9. What we're looking for? We're looking for costs and the iron industry rose. True is rose. When the technique of smelting, so it rose when smelting with this one was in charge. So it was in the rising trend, okay? When this technique of smelting developed, okay? Okay. So cost is in rising trend. 9 is true in rising, but if it was falling, this is false. If it's not talking about whether falling or rising trend the iron industry is, so the answer would be not given. So, and check it, please. Check it yourself. British iron industry also underwent major change, so check it yourself. Okay, if you need further time, you can pause the video and check it yourself. And now let me check it myself. The British iron industry also underwent major change as it adopted. Everybody, it is adopted, not adapted. Okay? Okay? Not adapt, not adapt. Okay? This is adapt. This is adapt, okay? This is adapt, okay? This is adapt. I just show you Persian vowel sound in order to pronounce it better. It's much better than writing in Persian spelling, okay? But just at least try to just write Persian vowel sounds, Persian actually phonetic labels, better than writing Persian spelling. I've seen in many candidates. Okay. Anyway, adapt means adjust, means reconcile. Okay. Adapt means adjust. Okay. Reconcile. To fit in, to conform. Okay. An adaptation is the noun of adapt. Okay. Okay. But this is adept. Adept means expert. This is a noun, okay? Whereas adapt means adjust, reconcile, okay? Adept means expert, okay? And adopt means, what does it mean? It means to accept, to affiliate, okay? Stress is on D, and this vowel sound is pronounced adopt. I have explained why we never start pronouncing a word having the second syllable on consonant. We never start by a. This is adopt, okay? Allure, adore, okay? I have explained it before in my 1,100 words, GRE words on my YouTube channel. You can check it, please, to know that how we pronounce these words by starting by vowel sounds and on second syllable we have consonant, okay? Okay, everybody. What was talking about? Yes, it adopted, accepted new innovations. Chief among new techniques was smelting of iron ore with coke. Okay, so here's where we have to look for this concept. Was it rising or falling? Okay, Good. Instead of traditional charcoal, the method was cheaper, produced metals that were of higher quality. Okay, that was cheaper. But it exactly wrote costs rose by this condition. So this is accurately indicating that the answer is false, okay? Which is totally actually contradicting with the statement, okay? Well, number 10 was done, number 9 was false. Now we make sure it was 8. Okay, what should we look for? That if the Britain's Canal grew rapidly, so it grew rapidly, the result is important. It grew rapidly so more goods could be transported around the country. So if the answer is true, it means that more goods could be transported under this condition of growing rapidly. Okay, so number 8 would be true when more goods could be transported. Okay, for false answer, so maybe more goods could not be transported, or maybe less goods could be transported, or maybe it totally converts to have more goods transported, okay? Okay, so the result can be true or false under this condition, okay? And not given is when there's no condition or there's no result. Actual result is more important than the condition. Condition should be existing in the paragraph to reject actually not given. And under this condition, more goods or less ones, or falling or rising in transportation should be existing as well, okay? So both sides for not given should be, to rejecting not given should be existing, okay? And then we try to check whether it's true or false, okay? Okay. The demand for coal, which was a relatively cheap energy source, grew rapidly during the Industrial Revolution, as it was needed to run not only the factories used to produce manufactured goods, but also steam-powered transportation. Look, everybody, the demand for coal, after that, we have 2 commas showing that this part is more explanation to the demand for coal. And it said that the demand for coal grew rapidly during the Industrial Revolution. So actually growing rapidly belongs to the demand for coal, not for Britain's canal network. Okay. Okay. Now let us check. So this condition is not complete. Okay. Let us look for other parts if it can be completed further. Okay, in the early, okay, the English, okay, were being transported between. In addition, steam-powered boats and ships were widely used to carry goods along Britain's Canal as well as across the Atlantic. Okay, it said here that boats and ships were widely used to carry goods along Britain's Canal. So it mentioned British Canal, which was not mentioned here as completing to complete this part, the condition part, which was here, the Britain's Canal network, as you can see here. Okay, but in this last part, Boats and ships were widely used to carry goods. So they were widely used, okay? Ships and boats were widely used to carry goods along Britain's canal. But here's where it cannot be complete as well, because as you can see here, that it grew rapidly. Britain's canal grew rapidly. But it said that boats and ships were widely used, but they actually weren't grown rapidly. It didn't mention rapidly, which was our priority at first. I have told you that adverbs should be our priority, and in this case, it didn't refer to how rapidly it was. Okay, so the condition is not complete. Okay, to carry goods, okay, along Britain's canal. Okay. So our condition is not complete, and what is the result if more goods could be transported? Yes, it might be to carry goods along, but it didn't mention more as well, to carry goods along. Okay, not more goods, but goods, and here during, okay. So we can face lack of keywords. In the case we can face lack of keywords, of course this is not given. Okay, the case we encounter lack of keywords, we cannot find it was more goods or not. Okay, or less goods. The keywords more goods was the statement indicating the answer is true or false. So before we check the paragraph, we should clarify what is the statement, what is the concept showing us the answer is true or false. And the concept was more goods, okay, could be transported. We couldn't come across any keywords regarding to it was more or less, true or false. Okay, and in this case you cannot find the complete condition under these circumstances that the Britain's canal network grew rapidly. It didn't grow rapidly. We had something growing rapidly, which was not Britain's canal. That was the demand for coal. Okay, the demand for coal grew rapidly, not the Britain's canal, and there was no relationship between the demand for coal and the Britain's canal to be relevant. Okay, even in the background we cannot find any connection. Okay, so it cannot be inferred from the paragraph even that the demand for coal resulting in the Britain's canal, and this condition is not complete. Okay, this condition is not complete and the result is not obvious, and we cannot decide whether the answer is true or false. So the answer is totally not given. Everybody, the exam is designed actually to bewilder you by being confused that is it true or false. Can I decide that the answer is true because I can see any evidence needed to decide on this statement by giving you, sorry everybody, I was running out of space. You don't know, it's been around many times today that I have received this notification I'm running out of my capacity because there are many recorded sessions on my storage. First talking about, I was talking about how I think the examiners can distract you by giving you incomplete information, the way that you would be totally dubious that I can see some keywords, so it can be true or false. Specifically, most candidates might be dubious. They might doubt the answer can be whether true or not given, because accurately said that goods along Britain's canal. So some of the keywords are accurately, directly mentioned in the passage, and you might, that was my storage, okay. You might doubt which one can be the answer, true or not given. So here's the strategy in order to find the correct answer by checking your most important, actually your most noticeable keywords that are your priority, which were the adverbs rapidly and more. Okay, everybody? Everybody, I have an online class right now, and after my class, I will answer questions number 11 to 13. Maybe I would broadcast this part first, and then I would record the other part, answering questions number 11 to 13. Okay, so it is not bad to answer them yourself and then check the rest of the video in order to examine yourself, evaluate how well you understood those strategies. Okay, everybody, thanks a lot and have a good time.